Hi everyone, it's me, Sam, aka the S.P.D Omega Ranger. Now, my story starts out that growing up, I always wanted to be a Power Ranger, and that was one of my dreams. But then one day, um, I became a victim. I was used by one of Emperor Grum's monsters manipulated me and used my imagination against me and caused me to make it use my imagination for wrong things. And the SPD Rangers saved me from that monster that day. And I told them that I'd be a ranger one day. And so I went to S.P.D and I trained and I passed all the courses to become an SPD agent to get to ranger status, of course. And one day in the future, I was sent back in the past to help Space Patrol Delta prevent a disaster from happening. I went back in the past. I fought two of Emperor Grum's monsters, and the lesson that I had to learn that day was that sometimes you have to trust your friends. And I was under the impression, because I had all of this neat technology and this new morphing capability, that the other SPD Rangers were incapable of helping. But I was wrong. Okay, I admit I was wrong. Um, a lot of people also asked me, was I human or why was I stuck in Ranger form during Space Patrol Delta? From my understanding, it was because of the power that was used to set me back in time turned me into a and stuck me in Ranger form. Okay, but I was still human. Even the rest of the other SPD Rangers asked me once, and I said I'm human, all right. It's because the power that used to set me back in time made my particles different. Somehow it changed everything, so I was stuck in Ranger form, and I could also turn into a ball of light if need to be. Now, a lot of people ask, now what was one of my favorite moments? Well, there were a lot of them. Of course, I don't think I was involved in any of the. Of course, there was us crossovers with the Dino Rangers twice, I think. But apparently, I was told that we crossed there with the Dino Rangers, but I really can't remember doing it. But then why would someone lie? Also, one of our other achieving moments came when we finally arrested Brutewing and finally arrested Emperor Grum and saved New Tech City and the world from the Truvian Empire. And I got to work alongside with the Innova Ranger. And a lot of people ask me, did I actually turn, but did I demorph? Yes, at the end of the episode I demorphed, showing me and Omega Ranger what we both looked like. Nova Ranger we both looked like in our civilian forms. So yeah, I did demorph. Also, eventually I would, in the near future, go on to become the commander of Power Rangers Command. According to Power Ranger Super Legends, this would happen. Um, some people might Power Ranger franchise, either Siobhan or Disney's take on it. Regardless if the game says it. Now, I was the sixth Ranger. Now, some people would argue that the SPD Shadow Ranger Anubis was the sixth Ranger, but actually Anubis was not the sixth Ranger. He technically, as far as Disney was concerned, I was the sixth Ranger to join the Power Rangers. And the why they called me the Omega Ranger, my guess is because of, I'm not really sure why I was called the Omega Ranger. Maybe because I had the Omega powers, during the time when the Omega powers were being made, I was posting most of the powerful of all the SPD powers you could possibly get. Um, so yeah, that's it. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to join Ranger Center. Um, a new Power Ranger forum website just recently opened. And that's about it. I'm Sam, aka the SPD Omega Ranger, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.